welcome back to Al's Kitchen. If you don't know me, I'm Al, this is my kitchen, and I teach you to cook BIR style curries and some authentic thrown in too. So let's crack on with this week's video. This is a lovely recipe. It's something that I'm sure we all love. It's chicken tikka. Now, don't we all have chicken tikka as a starter? Don't we love chicken tikka in our curries? Now, the good thing about chicken tikka is you can eat a lot of it. They're good calories, it's all protein, and it won't give you a dodgy tikka. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, so let's get on with the ingredients. Sorry about the dodgy jokes. There are a lot of spices going into this, people. So I hope you've got your cupboards fully stocked. And we're going to be marinating some lovely plump chicken. This recipe, I'm going to teach you how to cook it two ways. The rarer way, in a tandoori oven. You're going to love my tandoor. And also in the grill, the conventional grill, gas or electric. So let's see what we have here. So here we have 1 tablespoon of garlic ginger paste. This is 50% ginger, 50% garlic, blended in a blender. And we're going to be using a nice good squeeze of lemon juice. Over here I have 150 grams of natural yogurt. And let's get on to the spices. Here we have 2 teaspoons of coriander powder and 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. We have 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and here we have 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. Kashmiri chili powder gives a lovely red colour and it's very mild. Over here we have 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, and here we have a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. This powder is cardamom powder and I have 1/2 teaspoon. And we have 2 teaspoons of kasuri methi. I'm going to rub this between my fingers into the chicken and blend it in the mix there. Here we have 1.5 teaspoons of dried mint, and the same again, 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Now guys, this is something I want you to be really careful with, but it makes your chicken tikka look amazing. This is orange colouring. Now I really recommend the TRS brand. The reason being, it comes in a powder. You literally add a few drops of water and it really does dye the food a real vibrant colour. I've tried other colouring methods in the past, like colouring you get for cakes, and it's just not the same. Here I have 150 grams of natural yogurt, and here I'm going to be using 3.5 tablespoons of tandoori masala powder. Now you might have noticed in some restaurants that the chicken tikka has a very slight sweet edge to it, and that's because they add sugar. But today we're just going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. And of course I haven't mentioned the chicken. Here I have 1.5 kilos of chicken breast, which I've diced. I've tried to dice the chicken nice and even, so that when you skewer it, it all cooks at the same time, and that you don't get small pieces on the end that burn and dry out, and the big pieces are then left raw. Right, so there are our ingredients. Now it's time to marinate the chicken. Okay, so to make it easier to mix the spices into the chicken, what I would recommend is literally just adding all the spices into a clean bowl. This way, when we pour it into the chicken, it can mix nice and evenly without getting clumps of spices on certain pieces of chicken and not others. So let's put all the spices in the bowl, and then we're going to mix them all up and make almost like a curry powder for the chicken pieces, making a beautiful chicken tikka. Right, in goes the dried mint and the salt, the tandoori masala. And just give that a nice little mix there, look. Let's go. That'll do nice. Right, so before I start marinating the chicken and get my hands dirty, which is the best bit, I'm just going to take off my watch and take off any rings you have. So here's the chicken. First of all, I'm going to put the garlic and ginger paste. I'm going to rub this through the chicken. In go all these beautiful spices. and a splash of oil. That'll do nicely. Just work those spices into the chicken. Now, as far as time marinating in the fridge, the longer the better. So if you can go 48 hours, 2 days, you're really going to let those flavours sink into the top layers of the chicken, like you do in restaurants. You know, when you cut through the chicken, and then you've got that lovely red, spicy colouring going through the chicken. And now we're going to add the yogurt. And we go again. While we're doing that, grab the kasuri methi, and we want to literally rub this between our fingers, making this as fine as we can. There you go. Now, there's a lot of debate about colouring. Oh, it's not good for your health. It's not natural. Now, as it is now, it's perfectly good to go. The chicken tikka with its colouring is purely aesthetic. Now, I've read some studies about the health of using colouring, and apparently you need to eat a tremendous amount, bottles of the stuff, before it does any kind of damage. I mean, we're literally using such a small amount. Right, let me wash my hands, don't want to give myself Campylobacter. Right, hands are all clean. And now I'm just going to put in a squeeze of lemon juice. Two tablespoons of honey. Doesn't have to be scientifically accurate. One. And then I'm going to do the colouring. Now, I've already washed my hands, so they won't be going back in there. And the real reason they're not going back in there is because of the colouring. Now, all I'm going to do is literally add a teaspoon of water to this, and then put the dye in. Right, look at that. Looks like blood. I'm going to put this in. Just be very careful, because if you stain your furniture with this, I mean, you're going to have to go out and buy some new furniture, to be honest. But anyway, this is going to taste amazing when it's done on the tandoor. And I'm going to skewer it up. I'm going to marinate this for 24 hours. During that 24 hours, just give it a turn just once if you can. If you can't, not the end of the world. Done nice. All that's left to do now is cover it with cling film. And there we go. Going to cook this tomorrow. So I'm going to be cooking my chicken tikka in this lovely tandoor, kindly given to me by Puri Tandoors. Now I'm going to be leaving a description in the box below so you can buy yourself one, but it's an amazing little tandoori oven. There you see it's got a little oxygen hatch to let the air flow through. It's got a nice lid, and apart from just being a tandoori oven, aesthetically it looks amazing. So there's the lid, and it's got quite a wide opening so you can get your naan breads in there and your tandoori chicken. I've even got a little bracket that comes with it whereby you can actually cook a whole roast chicken in there. Look at this, boys and girls. Look at all that lovely chicken tikka ready to go in the tandoor. So I'm a London boy. There you go. Nice bottle of ale. Cheers, everyone. So we're going to be putting the tandoori chicken in, and it goes. We're going to cook the whole lot all in one go. Go on, go and treat yourselves. Go and buy yourselves a nice tandoor from Puri Tandoors. Might be worth mentioning Al's Kitchen. Might be feeling generous and give you a discount. That's really handy if you can get one of these temperature guns. They can check the temperature using laser light, so really accurate. And I'm just going to cut a piece of chicken from the top, and then give it a taste. Look at that! Isn't that amazing? So I'm just going to cut a piece up here, pull it to the side. Look, pure white. Well, this is looking absolutely amazing. That's done to my liking. So I'm going to take a couple of pieces off and give you a quick taste test. It's a little bit hot, bear with me. Absolutely superb. Restaurant quality, out of this world. Right, let me get these babies out. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. What are you going to do? You're going to stick this in some naan. You're going to be putting this in your curries. Or you're going to eat it in a biryani. Or maybe just as a star on its own with some mint yogurt, some sweet chili dip. Your choice. Right, so here's today's chicken tikka. I hope you've enjoyed it. Video's not over yet though, because we're just going to do a quick skewer on the grill in the kitchen. But before we go, look at this. Isn't that amazing? Chicken tikka. I'm going to try this on the conventional grill. So I've set up a medium hot grill. Just going to shove it in. I'm going to rotate that a little. And we're going to test the chicken tikka grill with the chicken tikka tandoori oven. I think it's safe to say I think we know what the winner's going to be there, right? That's cooked. And there it is. So we've got tandoor chicken tikka here, chicken tikka grilled. Just going to smack on some lemon juice, and I'm going to try them both. Right, first the chicken tikka from the tandoor. I mean, I think it's going to be hard to beat because I can taste the smoky flavours of the tandoor, and it's like an added ingredient in itself. It's really tender, cooked rapidly because of the high heat. For the sake of not being perfect, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. Right, now over to the chicken tikka grill. I mean, it's really tasty. Look, nice and juicy. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Because it's all in the marinade. 90% of it's the marinade. The other part is the smoke from the tandoor, which essentially you can get from a barbecue. That's the taste test. The video's coming to an end. So if you've enjoyed today's video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to give it the thumbs up, leave a comment. I'm really interested to hear a few things. What your favourite curries are, where you eat them and where you're from. I do read all the comments in time and I answer as many as I can. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. Don't forget to support me and there'll be more coming. I'm Al and I'm out of here.